Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Our mission is to explore the continuum, seek out strange new people, but not as strange as us, of course, to answer age-old questions and to boldly ask new ones.
Admiral's Log, Stardate 4791.4. The Universal Translator is broken, which is causing a lot of trouble for some of the crew who, it turns out, don't speak English.
Captain's Frog, Carbate 4, 7 Pine Gone Joint Flower. Sea Dress Rehearsal Transporter is Token, Switch Bakes Lane Penny Farthing Berry Card. Grave Stew Rehead Sick Jet.
What?
Is Pit Twix Pet.
Does anyone know what he's saying?
By half so IKEA.
This is very confusing.
To what 'tis mowing along?
I have an idea.
I told you last time, we aren't spraying them with a hose until they get better.
That would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
What if we turn them off and then on again?
They aren't a computer.
No, but the translator is. Help me with these jump leads.
Now you're talking.
Whoa, steady on, guys.
You'll do anything to get out of phoning in an order on takeaway night.
You honestly think I'd show up to work with a broken universal translator?
Well, yes.
Only a fool would do that. Is that right, Commander?
Sky spill calves, so pie dear hat, you far while walking stout pout.
See, she agrees with me.
Well, it had to happen sometime.
Whoa.
I forgot
Whoa.
we did that one.
That was a good. I
We
forgot
went
all-
black.
Amazing about all the scripts you forget about. That was one.
It's an
Yeah,
early
that was a
one,
good
yeah.
That was a good one. Well, hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of A Question of Trick. Today we have two teams. So joining us, A.Q.O.T. Robertson.
Two
is Mikey.
teams. This
Yes.
is something new. We've never done that before.
Joining John as a replacement team captain, while T. Dowd is dealing with personal things. Is Jay. So let's check out the scoreboard and look at our team names before I get them wrong. Have to issue out.
Wait a minute. Did you introduce the other team?
Yes, they're the invisible
You did.
team. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's the scoreboard, Jeff? There we go.
That is the scoreboard. What are you doing?
Work. It's not working. There we go.
You're not working.
Welcome aboard,
It's the
Captain.
scoreboard. No correct answers in the chat. You will be taking. Yeah, so please no correct answers in the chat. We parody answers or joke answers. Okay, our two teams are the 10 forwards and the Nexus. So let's get into, before we get into round one, let's see who's with us in the chat. We have with us Jennifer E. Kirk. Hello, Jenny. How you doing? We also have the Random Menace. Who's the Pigs from the future. Hello,
It's going to
Random
be a long night.
With those random thoughts, I can join in 15 minutes. No, oh, sorry, but you can join us next week, mate. Indy's Tiger Review. Good afternoon from the capital of the free world. Well, 30 miles away from the capital of the free world. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, happy 4th of July to you. And we have a call as well, Space Chicken. He says, hello, guys, with a guy with a cowboy hat on. I don't know.
I didn't know Indy's Tiger Sci-Fi Review was in Belgium.
Yeah, me neither. Well, no, Germany.
Obviously.
Germany is not the center of the free world. The inmates are running the asylum, I see. What?
Universal Translator is broken again.
flip what donkey monkey.
Yeah, so, or as we would put it in the UK, Happy Treason Day, you bally colonials.
Yes, Happy Treason Day. I forgot it's the 4th. It's not the 4th of July, is it?
Well, it is in 2 days. It's a timey-wimey thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wibbly wobbly.
Celebrating on the weekend.
Timey-wimey
Right,
stuff.
okay. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm
Do
sick.
you?
What?
Yeah, we already celebrated last night. So
Okay. Well,
yeah,
anyway,
fireworks last night.
Yeah, those Canadians.
Canadians.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to round one. Round one because there's 10 questions. Each question is
Don't-
worth 1 point if answered
Don't
correctly.
confuse Conti.
Shh. Silence.
It's so easily done, though. It's like, we wouldn't have had to fight you guys if you'd actually made that giant cup of tea with warm water instead of cold.
Right. Any hoozle. As we're saying, round one consists of 10 questions. Each question is worth 1 point if answered correctly. If a team cannot provide an answer, they have the option of raising shields where the question is then posed to the opposing team. If the opposing team cannot provide an answer or answers incorrectly, the point to whom the question was originally posed is awarded. So, with that out of the way, let's get into round one. The first question will be for the 10 forwards.
Okay.
Who was in command of the USS Enterprise B?
Well, from the sounds of it, no one.
That was
Half their systems
John
aren't there.
Harriman. John Harriman.
Yes, it was. It was Captain John Harriman. Not Haribo, as I almost said.
Captain John what?
Are you sure
Harriman.
it was Harry Kim?
Harry
I'm
Kim?
sure. No,
Sure.
Harry Kim will never be a captain. Never.
Are you sure?
Are you
I
sure?
think maybe it was
Let's have a look at the answer. It was Captain John Harriman. Well done.
John
One
Harriman. Harriman. Yep.
No good shouting out after showing the answer. But anyway,
Yes, it is.
the next question is for the Nexus. When it comes up, okay. Who was the helmsman of the Enterprise B?
We did get that one right, didn't we, Zoe?
Demora.
Yeah, we did.
Demora.
Was who?
About 5 times over.
Demora.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All right. So the answer. Random minutes. There's no captain till Tuesday. F for Kirk, so Ferris Bueller's chum. You are correct. It was Enter Demora Sulu. Okay, my internet's running real slow today. Okay, so
Obviously.
there's 1 point to all. The next question again for the 10 forwards. What was the original course of the Enterprise B?
Out past Pluto, just a run around the block.
Yep. Straight to Pluto and back to Earth. Just to run around the block.
I think that's close enough.
Trying to
Let's have a
sound
look.
like Alan. Okay.
Through the asteroid belt, past Pluto, and back to space. Now, just a quick run around the block. Well done. I think that's
You
worth
got it.
Thank
enough for a point.
You think?
Space-
You don't know?
I'm
Really?
pretty
Space Chickens got the correct answer.
sure hard. James and Peter's main course. Jenny says, "Do I need to poke things with my green finger?" Well,
No.
you know, they were on the road.
I'm not going to answer that one, Jenny.
Gorillas.
Questionable morale. Well done. Okay, the next question is for the Nexus.
Go ahead.
Come on, with it. What was the name of the alluring ship hailing to be rescued?
The liqueur.
A little cool, yes.
All right, have a look.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
We're not having enough banter on this show.
I know.
I can see you coming. Stop it with your green finger. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop it.
we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that.
Krishna, you don't know that green finger's bean. Cool.
For those of you who are watching in 3D, way.
Oh, give me my finger back. It's like
Ooh,
giving them the
oh.
finger.
For those of you who are watching in 3D, how?
Oh no!
Why does it smell of burning in
Lala
here?
Cool J.
Because I've got the window open and someone just went past revving their engine.
Oh, right.
Yes.
They regularly
Lollipop.
burn conifer in their
Lollipop.
engine.
Oh, are you smelling wood?
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll check the cameras. Sorry, guys. We've got to check the cameras because it might be someone setting fire to something.
Someone's setting fire to. Oh God! But it's your question next.
Give me 1 second.
Well, we would
Hey.
rather them not have their house burned down.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not us.
Why not? The card's house burnt down.
Too soon.
Wow.
No, we're fine. It's not us.
Whoa, too
Excellent.
soon.
Burning down the house.
What, too soon?
Sounds
Anyway,
like
next question
electric
for
there.
4 weeks.
Whose question is this?
Yours.
Yours.
Ours.
Which Voyager actor played a crew member on the Enterprise B?
That would be Tim Russ, who
Tim Russ.
played a human instead of
Tim
a Vulcan.
Russ.
And even
Yeah.
though they've redone the film grade for
Well,
the Blu-ray release, they
Tuvok.
didn't give him pointy ears. They should have
Well-
CGI'd on some pointy
In
ears
the- in
for
movie.
continuity's sake.
Yes.
Well, no, because he was playing the human. See, the Vulcan Tuvok was on the Excelsior.
So the Vulcan Tuvok was on the Excelsior at one point. Doesn't mean he couldn't have also moved to the Enterprise B at some point.
True.
I think he was actually a Romulan, and he was just getting used to the ears being
Anyway,
finally.
all right.
Nice. Nice reference.
Yeah.
McCoy
What's that?
Bob Desir.
Come on.
Anyway, what's the answer? The answer? What's the answer?
We said Tim Russ.
Right,
We said
hold on,
Tim
Mike.
Russ.
Hold on. Okay, Tim Russ. There we go. It's working really slow for me. I might be a few seconds behind everyone else.
That's okay.
You're
That's-
always
that's
behind
fine.
us.
Fuck.
We know that you're phoning this in from the moon. Don't worry.
All right, next question's for the Nexus. Come on. Okay, how many ships carrying Elorian refugees were caught in the energy ribbon?
2.
You sure it wasn't 3? One off screen? Maybe?
We don't
Pretty sure.
technically know.
We saw 2 anyway.
Yeah. It's an interesting point. We don't know how many were caught in the Nexus. We only know how many were there when the Enterprise B arrived.
Okay. Jenny, I don't use Windows. I'm using iOS, unfortunately.
That's the problem.
No, it's just a bad internet connection. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. You are correct. It is 2. Well done.
I'll tell you what, these delays are really improving the tension, aren't they? When we're not
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Pretty all. Okay, there's 4 more questions to go. Next question's for the 10 forwards. So let's show them their next question. Dun, dun, dun. Out of the 150 Elorian refugees on the A.Q.O.T, how many did Scotty successfully beam over to the Enterprise B?
I beamed over 47 out of 150.
Yes.
47.
Sure it wasn't 69?
No.
47 out of 150.
47 out of 150.
I could
Okay.
do a Scottish accent about as well as Scotty could.
Scotty did an amazing Scottish accent. Anyway,
Did he?
he did
When?
in Star Trek.
Scottish people will disagree with you.
Indeed.
Well, you know, you're playing against the laws of physics. Now, anyway, let's have a look at the answer.
Yeah, there you go. Come on. Come on. It's going really slow. There we go. 47.
Ooh, these Tigers says one too many. They got a diamond. Oh, that's not very nice. Come on. The 10 forwards are ahead with 4 points. The next question is for the Nexus. Let's
You
see if
don't
they
like
get-
Guinan, Andy.
What did Chekhov use to what did Chekhov use to incapacitate Soren?
The
A
old.
hypo spray.
Does this rag smell of chloroform trick?
Hey baby,
That's
drink
a
this.
hypospray, right?
No.
The Russian neck pinch.
What was that?
Hypo
was that?
spray.
Russian.
Hypospray
Did you
is
know
right
that
answer.
hypo spray was invented by an old lady in Minsk?
No,
Oh Lord,
it was for crowd.
that's what Chekhov would say.
We would. Anyway, let's have a look at your answer.
No
It's
little
going to
lady
be
from
one of those
Leningrad.
nights.
A hyper spray.
I wish they did.
I remember him. I don't know if it was one of the movies or one of the episodes, but he said Scotch was invented by an old lady in Minsk.
Yeah.
Well, they did make a hypo spray, but they said it would cost too much to mass produce.
Space Chicken said he used a brick. When the minute says Chekhov's gun, he said a potato. Are we allowed to say the answer? It goes again. No, please don't put the answer, say any correct answers. Only joke answers.
It's a joke.
All right.
Then the answer would go against YouTube's rules and guidelines.
All right. Tiger says he doesn't like Diamond really. Her advice always fell
Had to be a
short.
mighty big break.
I
Well, no,
disagree
she-
with that, Andy, but
Diana Troy
Guinan was all right.
Diana Troy was less useful than her. Anyway, next question is for the 10 forwards.
Okay.
What did Scotty say? What did Scotty say could simulate a torpedo blast?
That was a resonance burst. That was a resonance burst from the array, from the deflector dish.
From the main
The
deflector.
resonance burst.
Yeah, resonance
Yeah,
burst
the
from the
main
main
deflector.
deflector.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought
That's
these
it.
were going to be difficult.
okay. Speaking of Diana Troy, you know, it would have been great if she'd actually had a proper role in this film, because Soren is only doing what he's doing in order to deal with what's essentially an addiction to the land of happiness, because he's lost his entire family, his entire species. Wouldn't it have been a good idea for Riker, the action man, to have been down the planet with Troy to try and deal with Soren while Picard dealt with the Klingons? That would have actually given Troy an actual role in this film, which is mainly about grief and trying to overcome loss. Instead of having to fly the ship into a planet.
Patrick Stewart wanted to become an
she did
action
it
star.
brilliantly.
Yes, she crashed the ship in phenomenal ways.
Yeah, she
but,
did.
but she could have had an actual role.
Wow.
Yeah.
She managed to get a role out in Nemesis and in Insurrection. So, yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at your answer. A resonance burst from the main deflector dish.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's another.
Kirk's emissions.
The next point is for the last question of the round is for the Nexus. Wolf was promoted to what rank?
Cannon fodder.
Lieutenant Commander.
Oh,
Yes, Lieutenant Commander, and may God have mercy on his soul.
that's, yeah. Anyway,
And of course, Riker said,
Computer remove blank.
Never
he
underestimate.
became Picard Rubich. The space chicken said, all right, let's have a look at your answer. Lieutenant Commander, that's right. Well done. That's one more point for the Nexus. Hold on a minute, it's buffering. There we go. The Nexus. So 5 points each so far. So they're both on equal points for anyone's game. Now I'm going to go to round two. Round two consists of 6 questions, each question worth 2 points if answered correctly. If a team cannot provide an answer or only one answer, then the question will be posed to the other team and they have a chance to win some extra points.
Could you see that faster in the form of a rap? I'll do the beatbox.
No, it's all right. No, it's okay. However, Thunder says duel on true to you. Always happy to see you. Okay, so round two. Let's bring up the first question. The first one is for the 10 forward, as no one's raised shield yet. When the question comes up.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for it too.
What brand of champagne was used to christen the USS Enterprise, and what vintage was it?
Vintage 2265.
And it was Dom Perignon. Dom Perignon. Year 2265. It was floating by on the screen during the opening credits, and then it hit the Enterprise B side. Yeah.
Are you sure?
All that way, flying through space all that time, and then it managed to hit a spaceship. I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah, it was Dom Perignon 2265.
Space Chicken, little lone brand.
2022. James MC says White Lightning made last Tuesday. Oh, White Lightning. God, I used to drink that when I was 13. We used to get the oldest looking one of us 13? To go. 13, yeah.
My goodness.
Well, because we were the only.
Why am I not surprised?
we were the only
Everclear in college.
We were the only customers that would sell that shit to. No self-respecting adult earning money would ever buy White Lightning. Let's face it.
You couldn't get away with that kind of crap where I lived. I grew up in a village in the middle of the countryside. There was only 150 people, and they all knew how old you were. You could not get away with that crap.
Oh, they knew us. The shop owners knew us, but they also knew that we were the only people buying White Lightning. We were the only people they could sell the White Lightning to. So, yeah. So White Line cigarettes, and we'd go to the football field and just get drunk on Friday, Saturday night. Yeah.
Gorilla calls that the Chateau Picard cheap stuff. Oh.
Wow, Grant,
Anyway.
It's a 40-year-old bottle of Dom Perignon. Nice. That is fancy.
Cool. Let's have a look at your answer.
The French never make cheap wine. I will admit to that because I come from.
It was Cuvée Dom Perignon, 2264. Okay, so I read that wrong. So I put Curdy. Oh, it's a Cuvée. All right. It must have been the.
Yeah, I looked at the video specifically because I didn't think that was.
That's
correct.
awesome.
Well, I read Curde on it. But okay, it doesn't matter.
Luckily, I have a 4K copy.
Oh, look at you with your 4K nice. Super duper. Show off. Anyway, it's 2 points for the 10 forwards. Next one's for next. Let's see the question. Come on. Wait for it to come up. Here we go. In which star system was Sauron's observatory, and what was the station's complement?
Yeah, 2 points.
Well, I know the observatory was in the Amarcosa system. What do you think about the complement, Jay?
I don't remember them even saying how many.
They did say it at one point.
Oh, gorillas. Pshaw.
There's the number
We'll have to
13
debate
ring a
that
bell.
later, gorillas.
No, but let's say that.
I can't remember for sure. I'm thinking that for some reason, but I could be wrong.
Gorilla says it was around Uranus. That's why it's spelled bad.
Let's see. I'm trying to play the scene back in my mind.
Well, the scene was they scanned it and they found X number of survivors, as the record says, but they had a complement of whatever. I don't remember the number for sure.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, I like Random Menace's compliment.
Well, you are pretty compliment. I have to push for an answer, guys. Otherwise, I have to give it to the team.
Can you bring up the question again?
Yeah. In which star system was Sean's observatory, and what was the station's complement?
Oh, the complement. It was 19.
There you go.
Those are your final answers?
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
Amargosa, 19.
Okay. You got one of the answers correct.
No, they got them both right.
They
You had one wrong.
I'm pretty
Did
sure.
you check the answers I sent back to you?
They definitely had. The compliment was definitely 19. Because I was hoping they were going to stick with 13 so that we could get a sneaky point.
Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure it was 16, but all right.
No,
Yeah.
definitely 19.
No, the compliment was 19.
Yosef says, unpopular opinion, but Generations was the best Star Trek film.
I wouldn't go that far. I like it better than a lot of fans, but
I like it.
I wouldn't go
I
that
like
far.
it better than Nemesis, but I'd say I preferred Into Darkness than this one. So,
Nemesis is not a bad film. It gets a bad rep, but it's not
what's
a bad
wrong
film.
with you?
I hate this movie. It could have been
Into
so much
Darkness sucked.
When you put it Generations, and you see like it just could have been more. It could have been better. But anyway,
Into Darkness
I think
sucked.
Cumberbatch. No, I think Cumberbatch played a great Khan. Maybe the rest
He
of the movie
did,
sucked.
but the script is not good enough to be a Star Trek film.
Okay, I might agree with you there.
anyway, let's look at the next question then. For 10 forwards.
Okay.
The blast patterns on the Amargosa Observatory were consistent with being created by what kind of weapon, and which race was revealed to be responsible?
Okay, it was consistent
was
with
the
a disruptor
Romulans.
type weapon, and it was the Romulans.
Weapon, and it was the Romulans. Yes.
Yeah.
Romulan
The disruptor type weapon, which limited the potential culprits to Romulan, Breen, and Klingon. And it turned out to be the Romulans.
And it turned out to be the Romulans.
What was the other part of the answer you said?
The disruptor weapon. The disruptor type weapon.
Can you be a little bit
Romulan
more specific?
disruptor. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's a Romulan disruptor. Come on.
Hang on. The dispersal pattern is similar to a. I want to say type 3.
Type 3 disruptor. Yes. It's a Romulan type 3 disruptor. It's Romulan. I know we got it right.
Enough? Is that close enough?
Judges?
Yes, they got it.
Yeah!
Yay! Type 3. Yeah, there we go. Yay!
No, that comes in later.
I'm so glad I watched this earlier on today.
Did you watch it in 4K?
I did not watch it in 4K. I don't have a 4K set. I watched the Blu-ray.
I just wiped my brow on that one.
Okay, the next questions for the Nexus.
I
Let's
saw it
see.
2 days ago.
What was used to stop all nuclear fusion in the Armagosa star, and how did Sauron get the material into the star?
Well, he used trilithium.
If I'm the culprit, I apologize.
And a rocket, wasn't it?
He launched a probe into the star, didn't he? With the trilithium in it.
Trilithium, yeah.
Jeff?
And a rocket, wasn't it?
I'll reread the question. What was used to stop all nuclear fusion in the Armagosa star, and how did Sauron get the material into the star?
He put a damp cloth over it and waited a couple of minutes.
It was trilithium. And how did he get it in the star? He got it in the star.
Did he use a photon torpedo?
No. There was a probe or something.
Random menace. You sent it by UPS.
Judge, what do you say?
Well, I want to hear a final answer from them.
Okay.
It's trilithium, and
you definitely got that right.
Well, my inclination was to say probe, but I don't know if that's specific enough.
What they used was, I want to say, I think it was a solar probe.
Sounds good to me.
Well, you're right.
Okay, let's have a look. Trilithium and a solar probe. Although personally, it looked like a torpedo to me. Okay.
I looked. I know you said torpedo, Conti.
I said solar probe.
I did look. Conti, when he gave me the questions and answers, said torpedo, and I looked. It definitely was a solar probe.
They say as much. Mr. Worf or Riker says as much in the film.
Indy Tiger said it was chloroform and the old-fashioned way. If you get my meaning. Well, you know.
Oh man.
Oh, those were the days. Anyway,
I'm shocked, Indy. I'm shocked.
Next one will be 10 forwards.
Okay.
Why did Sauron destroy the Armagosa star, and what was his next destination?
He destroyed the star because it was looking at his wife funny in the bar, and he needed to not lose face with all his hard mates.
No, he didn't. But nice for trying.
We missed you Thursday. We missed you so much, Zoe.
No, what he did was he destroyed the Armagosa star to change the direction of the Nexus ribbon, and the next destination was Viridian 3.
Yes, the Viridian system, and to alter the gravitational fields in the area so that the ribbon would have to change course.
Right.
Okay.
Are you sure it wasn't SETI Alpha 5?
No. Oh, stop. Nice try, Professor. Wrong movie.
Let's have a look at your answers. The redirect. Well done.
I guess in a way, Zoe, we said to redirect it. Is that what we said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, next question is for the Nexus.
And this is the final question of the round.
Final of the round. What was the shield modulation of Enterprise D, and how did the Klingons find out the modulation?
Oh, thank goodness this isn't ours.
Well, they found out the modulation from Geordi's visor.
Yeah.
And the
technology.
And the modulation, if I'm not mistaken, is 257.4. Does that sound right, Jay?
I'm trying to think. It was his visor.
It's still a major security flaw, that one.
I think he hacked it with his visor. And the shield modification was, if I'm not mistaken, they had to replay it back. And then they zoomed in. And it was...
Just zooming in hands.
I think it was 257.4 megahertz.
I concur.
All right. 2517 megahertz. Okay. Judge?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, let's have a look at the answer.
Why you're questioning that, but
257.4 the modulation, and the Klingons were watching a visual transmission of Geordi's visor, which someone had modified while Geordi was a prisoner.
It's a major security flaw. When they brought Geordi back onto the ship, they checked him over medically to make sure he was okay physically, but didn't check that the giant camera strapped to his face wasn't beaming any information anywhere. The dude's got a security deficit on his head, and no one looked at it.
Considering that the last time Geordi been kidnapped, he was brainwashed by the one out.
Yeah, through his bloody visor even. They never learn. They never learn.
No, they don't. But then how are they going to destroy the Enterprise D if they take security measures? I mean, come on.
That's why he switched to eyeballs.
Yeah, it's why he gets eyes in the next film.
LeVar Burton was just tired of wearing the thing.
Yeah, but from an in-character point of view, it's like, well, one security flaw attached to my head wasn't enough. I'm going to have two now.
Anyway, so at the end of round 2, the 10 forwards have 11 points, and the next also have 11. It's so far still a draw. The next round is the infamous Riker round, where we will show 2 distorted images of characters from the movie, and our teams have to try and guess who they are. If they do it correctly, they gain 3 points. Okay, so let's bring up the first image. This one is for the 10 forwards.
Let me mute because last time I said it.
Who, if it wants to come up at any point.
It's trying to come up. I can't see it.
Is it coming up slow for anyone else?
A little bit slow.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow. Hey, Zoe.
Okay.
That looks like John Harriman, the captain of the Enterprise B.
Yes, I think you're correct. Yeah. And he sat in a chair.
Yeah, he did. And that's my first impression. Come on, gorillas. It's not a bloody tampon.
Yeah. It's Captain Harriman.
Yeah, Captain Harriman.
Random Air says it's Beto's boobies.
Oh, jeez. He's doing that for gorillas' benefit.
In his chair, but yeah, I could be wrong.
Pretty sure he sat in his chair, and it's Harriman.
It is Harriman, yes. I go with that. I'll go with what Zoe said.
I think James MC is right. It's Santa.
It's not Santa.
All right, well, let's have a look then.
I don't look like Santa. No,
You are correct. It was
yet.
Captain John Harriman. And there's
Come on.
I could have sworn it was Picard.
the 10 forwards just got 3 points and now ahead of 14. The next image.
Yay! We got it. Okay. I was worried there for a minute. I couldn't see a thing. I was like, what? I can't see.
Next image.
Hi.
Open your eyes.
I tried that once. The world was
No,
scary.
it was
It's
all
not worth
blocked
it.
out.
Wear your visor.
I can't put my visor on.
Oh, come on.
Who is
Lursa
this?
or Bator? It's Lursa or Bator.
But which one?
Oh.
Which one's the ugly one, John?
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Apparently.
Wow.
Wow.
Females are so
I think it's the one that she turns around. This is the scene where she turns around and the torpedo's coming at them. Who was that in the captain's chair? It was dang. Lursa or Bator? I think it's Lursa.
Yeah, I can't really tell, but if you
Who's the one that was not the one that was firing the Klingon ship, but her sister?
if I remember correctly, Bator was the one using the periscope firing the torpedoes.
So it's Lursa.
So yeah, if you think it's Lursa, it's fine with me.
All right.
Okay. Are you sure that's your final answer?
Yes.
Sure. Cool. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Let's show them the answer then. It was Bator.
Ah. It looked like it was the torpedo heading for them. I'm sorry, John.
It is
Okay,
the
I
point
didn't
where
know.
the torpedo's coming back. That's the periscope that she's holding.
But you are right though. Bator was the pretty one. Anyway. So the forwards are now in the lead with 14 points. And the next are just behind 11, but it's still anyone's game. We're now going to go into round 4, where each team member gets to ask the other team a question. If the other team answers correctly, they get the point. However, if they get it wrong, the team that asked the question gets the point.
Okay, we're doing it that way this week.
That's how I explained it last week as well, Jeff. But now you just started deducting points instead of awarding points. But anyway, that's fine. We'll do it this way this week.
You messed me up. We were on the wrong day.
So, is my team going first?
Your team is going first. You get to ask the first question.
Mickey, do you have a question, or should I go first?
Ladies first.
No.
Ladies first.
I've got to find them now. Okay. Near the start of the film, we're told the direction they're going to have to, the Enterprise B is going to have to fly in to get to the El-Orion ship, where it's given blah, 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 mark, blah, blah, blah. So what direction relative to the Enterprise B is the El-Orion ship?
Oh, I don't understand the question.
Okay, near the start, when the Enterprise B is getting the transmission, the navigator says they're at like set of numbers, mark set of numbers, in 3 light years. What are the set of numbers? What direction do they have to turn in to go to? Yeah, to go to the El-Orion ship.
Oh, Sulu was telling the position of the what course to set?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to think about that one.
Cool.
Space Chicken says it's left.
1 second.
I picked a tough one just to try and maintain our lead, because I know that you guys know all the bloody questions and answers.
I'll be honest, I don't know this one.
Yeah! I found a question that John doesn't know the answers to.
That is extremely hard to do.
Yes. I am amazed.
I am quite humbled by your expertise, Zoe.
The ships were bearing at 310, mark 215, distance 3 light years.
310 mark 215 is correct. My goodness.
Very nice, Jay.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
I've seen this movie about 100 and something times.
I've already seen it 4 times, including today.
I don't know how many times I've seen it. It was the first one I saw at the cinema, and I bought the special edition VHS, which came with the weirdly done front that had glittery stuff on it, and had the art cards, and I wore it out.
I remember one of the original teaser trailers. What they had done was they'd taken shots from Star Trek 6. It's the bit where Jim Kirk shouts "fire," and they showed Will Riker. They showed the clip where Will Riker saying "fire," and they fire a torpedo at the bird of prey. And then Kirk shouts "fire," and then the Enterprise A fires a torpedo at the bird of prey and it explodes. And they're like, "Who's going to be in this movie? Both ships! Oh my God, it's going to be great!" And they're like, "Okay, yeah, that never happened."
Yeah. That they got a lot of flack for false advertising. Then in the Marvel films, actually, there was a court battle not long ago over the Marvel films using fake footage in their trailers.
Yeah, I hated that.
Did you know on the VHS cassette cover on the back of Star Trek 2, it shows a scene that we never saw in the movie, and it looks like Kirk is holding sail bars or something, and he's right next to Spock, and they're looking through something. We never see that scene. I wish we could have seen what that scene was about.
Yeah, they did use like unused images, or publicity images on the back of VHS tapes. But yeah, it's always it's just the way it is. But anyway,
standards were different back then.
Yeah. Next question.
The next is, do you have a question?
You have a question,
John, you want to
Jay?
go?
Sure, I can go first. The planet Viridian 3 was uninhabited, but there was a pre-industrial civilization on Viridian 4. What was its population?
350 million.
Is that your final answer?
Mickey, do you remember a different number? I think it's 350 or 320.
Mikey?
And the reason I know this is because I looked it up.
What was the
Could you repeat
question
the question,
again,
John?
Yes, there was a pre-industrial civilization on Viridian 4. What was its population?
I'm sure it's 350 million, and the reason I remember this is I looked it up earlier on to see whether a pre-industrial society could get to that kind of number, and based on our estimates of the size of the Roman Empire, that planet is currently holding between 4 and 10 Roman empires. It's a ridiculous number.
Yeah.
Mikey?
I must have a bad connection. I don't know. Anyway,
he'll come up in a few seconds.
We got it.
So you're going to go with 350 million?
Unless Mikey has a different number, I'm pretty sure it's 350 million.
Did we get
Mikey?
What did you say,
Mikey,
Louis? Yeah.
350 million. Does that sound right?
I have to you guys. I'm sorry.
I think his internet connection's a bit flaky at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll go with 350.
Yeah, my
Okay.
internet's going out. Sorry.
Hey, no worries.
That is actually incorrect. The population was 230 million.
Was it?
It was.
Oh.
Put it the wrong way
Where
around.
did I get 350 from? I looked
Yeah,
this
we
up.
got a point.
I looked this up earlier on. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
the next is slowly catching up to the 10 forwards.
Oh
And,
my goodness.
it's a tense moment. Next question from the 10 forwards, please.
Okay, Mickey,
Okay.
you're up.
Okay. Now, let me ask Professor, because I should have asked him backstage if this is allowed. This person is mentioned. It's an uncommon name, and it's for one of the characters in the movie. Her name is Ensign Kellogg, and I want to know the name of the actor or actress that played Ensign Kellogg.
That's a fair question, I think.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Ensign Kellogg.
Please tell me on the set her nickname was Special K.
Now the Special K is in my mind. I'm trying to figure out who it was.
I was going to say it would help if I knew who Ensign Kellogg was.
Yeah.
That'd be a good start.
I'm thinking it may have been.
That's
it may have been on the Enterprise B. And if it was,
well, this was one of those times, Jay, that you really had to watch the credits, the end credits at the end of the movie.
yeah,
or you could
I
miss
know.
it.
I know a few of them.
So
Hang
you're
on.
looking for the name of the actor, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an actor or actress. It's
actor or actress.
really an unusual name, Admiral. Yeah, it's an actor.
Yeah,
or
I found the answer.
That plays Ensign. Okay, good. I was also going by IMDb, so I had to look it up myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Do you have any ideas, Jay? Because I don't have a clue.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking that she is on the Enterprise B. I think.
I love this box. It's ridiculous.
Right, it's a she. Okay, you're partly right, but not fully right. I want the name of the person.
I'm thinking it's the science officer, and that was Jeanette Goldstein. But she was credited as science officer, not an ensign. And the only ensigns I know was Ensign Hayes and Ensign Sulu.
Well, there is an Ensign Kellogg, because I know Professor found it, and I found it on IMDb. So,
well,
and she is mentioned
Jeanette
in
Goldstein.
the film. So.
Works for me.
Is that your final answer?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Okay, Mikey.
Her name was Cameron. That's all I saw. When I looked up Ensign Kellogg, the name came out. She was a red-haired.
The science officer?
Red-haired
No.
Yeah,
It's not the science officer.
with the red hair. That's why I thought it was unique. I'd use it because it's a one name. We get the point then, right?
Yeah, she shows up in a lot of Next Generation. Actually, she's in the background in several episodes.
She's actually in 41 episodes of Next Generation. She's also in Generations and First Contact.
I believe she's
Are you
also in
talking about
Insurrection.
the black-haired woman?
Nope. She looks like she basically looks like Beverly Crusher's stunt double.
But she's not the stunt double.
She's not the stunt double, but if someone told me that she was, I would have said, yeah, that makes sense.
Her first appearance was in, The Loss from season 4 of TNG. And she was in All Good Things, 39 other episodes in between, as well as Generations and First Contact.
Yeah, and that is just her one name, right? That's her name.
Yeah, that's all I see.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Good question.
Cool. All right, last question then.
Thank you.
Last question from the Nexus.
Make it an easy one. Go on. You know you want to.
Oh no, darling! No, darling.
That was an excellent question, Mikey.
This is going to be the toughest thing
you.
ever.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
promise.
get your thinking caps on. Right after the bottle hits the Enterprise B and christens the Enterprise B, they show 3 windows of the observation deck facing so they can see the Enterprise B. How many guests are in the windows? On the outside of the window, not the inside, the outside. And it took me several times to fast forward and rewind and count them all.
Well, after answering Kellogg, I think this question is only fair.
That's a great question.
That is a toughie. That's a toughie. And if you'd like a toughie as well, call 1-900-1701 Track Chat, where you can talk to other like-minded Star Trek fans about the tough questions. That's 1-900-1701 Track Chat. Call now. You've been going to really hard StarTrekQuestions.com. That's where you've been going for all these.
No. I watched the movie and I rewound and rewound and rewound so many times, but I finally got the right answer.
For those of you who haven't been to really hard StarTrekQuestions.com, I recommend you try going there now. It's really good fun.
There's
some cool people on there.
You're talking about the number of people
that are shown
that watched it on the bunch of people
on the observation deck, and they watched the ship being christened. How many people were in those 3 windows?
Inside, but I didn't see anybody outside of it.
The outside is shown first, and then the inside. There's less people shown on the inside than the outside. The outside of the window.
Wow. And you were able to count them all? 24.
24?
Yeah.
Is that
24
your final
according
answer?
to my quick memory check.
Is that your
That
final
sounds
answer?
right. 24.
I'm going to go 24.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes, that's our final answer.
The number was 17.
Oh!
Only 17? Wow.
17 that I saw.
Okay. That's interesting.
Very good. Good. 2 hard questions there.
Unfortunately, that is such a specific question. I can't verify it.
we're gonna go with it anyway.
It would really help if I get the questions before we go
rewind
live.
and rewind and rewind and start counting, you'll get 17.
What was that?
Again, something like that. I really need to have the questions before we go live.
Okay.
Please.
But
well,
we'll go with it.
I can give them another question if necessary.
No, it's fine.
No,
we'll go with we'll trust you. We'll trust
we
you.
trust you, Jay.
Because it took me a long time to count them all.
Well,
Anyway.
you've seen it more than I have, so yeah, I have to trust you if you see more than me.
At the end of round 4, the Nexus have 14 points, but still in the lead on the 10 forwards. But it's still anyone's game now to go into the last round, which is complete the quote. I'm going to show 6 quotes from the movie, each with a missing word, and our teams have to complete the sentences. So here we go. Bring up the first one for the 10 forwards. They say blank is the fire in which we burn.
Time.
That was said by Soren, and he said, they say time is the fire for which we burn.
Yes. Dr. Tolian Soren. They say time is the fire in which we burn.
Time.
Kind of like when we watched this movie.
Card and 10 forward.
The film is fine. It's like a long episode of Next Generation. I liked it.
It was like an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, not a movie.
Yeah,
I got it right.
It did feel like an extended episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of the enemy starship in the Enterprise in the episode of Star Trek Robinson Love Me Deadly? I believe that was the USS Elvis, and it had been taken over by Klingons who had all turned up in disguise during an Elvis Presley lookalike contest. It's one of the funnier episodes, and I believe it was first released on the 1st of April.
Jonathan Frakes was up. He did an audition to play Elvis in the movie that what's his name played Elvis. He got it. Wasn't Kurt Russell? It was the man that played in the show Time Tracks.
Yeah.
He got
it.
But Jonathan Frakes tried to get it.
I'm so sorry. Did we get it? Did we get it okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you got it.
You got the point. Okay, the next one's for the Nexus. Well, like you always say, if something's important, you'll make the blank.
Coffee.
Time.
Like you always
Okay.
say.
It was said by Scotty.
Well, like you always say, if something's important, you make it. Yeah, you got it.
All right. You are correct. It was Scotty, and the answer was time. Well done. 2 points for them.
Yeah.
Indy Tiger says, I bet Picard thinks time is a predator now. Oof. Next one. The next question is for 10 forwards. You know, I'm glad you're a blank. With tap like that, you make a lousy psychiatrist.
That was, I'm glad you're an engineer. With tact like that, you make a lousy psychiatrist. And that was Captain Kirk who said that. Yeah. I'm glad you're an engineer. With a tact like that, you make a lousy psychiatrist.
You are correct. It was engineer, and it was sent by Captain Kirk.
And not Captain Clerk, Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Despite the movie, how much of a letdown the movie was, Kirk still got some decent lines in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He made sure he got those lines, though, didn't he?
I
He
was
made
about
sure
to
he
say
got that
that.
written in. Yeah, he made sure of that. Ooh,
All right, next one for the Nexus. Human blank are so repulsive.
Okay, human women are so repulsive, and I believe it was Lursa who said
Oh,
it.
wait a minute.
You just answered the other question. Why are you answering our question?
That was their question.
Zoe, that
Are
was
you
Zoe.
sure?
Yes.
Zoe.
I just answered your question.
Oh, damn it. I was sure they just answered the other one.
No.
Oh,
No.
I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry.
Right. That's double.
I blame Conti.
Blame me? How is it my fault?
I was sure it was our question because they just had one. I'm so sorry, guys.
It
I am
just
so
makes
sorry.
sense that it is.
Okay. Well.
So what are your answers?
Well, it's human females, certainly.
You got a 50-50 chance.
And Bator said it.
Yeah, I think it was Bator. I guess we
You
go
sure,
with that.
guys?
I mean, I was wrong last time on that, but I guess we'll stick with Bator.
No, I was wrong too.
So it's females and Bator. That's what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay.
Women, females.
Let's go for
So
it.
repulsive. Ah.
You are correct. Because human females are so repulsive and Bator. Cool.
I'm going to blame the fact that I'm still not 100% for that faux pas.
Mm-hmm.
And no one can prove otherwise.
Springtime. Yeah, I saw a deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. Anyway, next question is for it's for the 10 forwards, and that's for the 10 forwards. I just love scanning for blank.
I just love scanning for life forms. The itty bitty little life forms. Data. I just love scanning for life forms. Data. Commander Data.
I'm sorry to say, that's correct. Well done. It was life form
and data. Yes.
Okay.
My God, I feel so old.
And the last question of the round and of the show is for the Nexus.
Oh.
I was out saving the galaxy when your blank was in diapers.
I was out saving the galaxy when your grandfather was in diapers. Captain Kirk.
Yep.
You are correct.
Yay!
And Scotty said something similar in Relics.
I was driving starships when
he did.
Your grandfather was in diapers.
I believe he said great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather was in
he
diapers.
said when your great-grandfather, was in diapers.
I thought you'd...
Yeah, on the hologram of the Enterprise.
Want some help, Mr. LaForge.
Thought it'd be great to have a little help me from the forge. I was driving Starship while your grandfather was in diapers. Yeah, it was good.
Although if he was a real Scotsman, he wouldn't have said diapers because he would have said nappies. Because that's what they call them in Scotland.
Yeah.
Yes, but keep in mind that most American shows are mainly made for American audiences, so it would have been written as well by an American, so he would have said diapers. But you are true. It's true.
And this is 300 years almost in the future, so 250.
The universal translator is translating it to our language for our benefit.
There you go.
That's true. That's why all aliens speak English.
Yes.
Anyway.
Artist translation circuit.
At the end of the round, at the end of the show, the 10 forwards have 21 points, and the Nexus have 20. So by 1 point.
We need a winner's animation. We don't have one.
Don't tell me. Tuesday.
Well done to both teams. That was a great show.
Yeah, and look forward to next week where we do Star Trek First Contact. Dun dun dun.
Oh, I love
See it
that
on
movie.
the replay.
It's one of the two best movies in the whole of all the Star Trek movies.
Yes.
You'd rank it alongside Star Trek Beyond.
Star Trek Beyond is not one of the best ones. Wrath of Khan.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Wrath of Khan. Voyage Home.
Everyone knows
Life is but a dream.
That's not saying much, but it's the best of the JJ films.
And First Contact.
Kapla! Random Menace.
There's only 5 good Star Trek movies. 2,
Wow.
4, 6, and First Contact.
Well, I'd say there's a lot more than that.
I'm going to say
I would
this.
also say there are a lot more than that.
Out of the 14 Star Trek films that I can think of, I would say
14.
a good. Aren't there 11 of the original set and 3 of the Kelvin?
10 of the original.
Are there? Oh, am I counting Galaxy Quest?
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, if you count Galaxy Quest, then yeah, 14.
Yeah, I would say there's a good 10, maybe even 11 films.
No, John, we.
No.
Although I could say there are only 7 Trek series.
1. Yeah, the animated series doesn't count, does it?
Yes, it does.
The animated series definitely counts.
It does not.
Yeah, technically.
Also, rest in peace, Prodigy.
Random Menaces.
Yeah.
Great show.
All right, 8.
Do what they did. Let's do what they did for E.T., the extraterrestrial game. Let's take Star Trek Discovery and all the episodes of Star Trek Discovery and hide them in the Arizona desert or Nevada.
Oh, come on.
Good stars.
There's some decent episodes of Discovery.
Season 2 and Season 4 were good, but Season 1 and 3 were just terrible.
I'll give you a few from Season 2.
There are some good. I can't think of a single one from Season 1 that I like, but then again, the same could be said about Next Generation. Season 2 gets some great ones.
Blasphemy.
There are some absolutely atrocious Next Generation episodes in Season 1.
A few good ones.
No doubt.
Season 3 starts off really well and then peters out for Discovery. Season 4 has a great idea that I think was done reasonably well, but it was done better when it was called Arrival. So it's not bad, but it's not as good as Next Generation.
No. Season 2 of TNG was my favorite.
I'm still a bit annoyed that they're essentially cancelling it after 5, because let's face it, Enterprise was getting on its feet, and then they cancelled that as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Can someone please buy Star Trek off Paramount and run it properly?
I think is though when they realised they got hits with S&W, Prodigy was a good show, and Lower Decks. These shows are just doing better, and they're getting probably more ratings than Discovery. That they probably didn't see any sense of carrying on with Discovery. Same with Picard. Picard only lasted 3 seasons.
I was hoping they get rid of Lower Decks and keep Prodigy.
Yeah, you got to remember though, Paramount doesn't know what it's bloody doing. So let's have this one that's an introduction that will bring in new people that will like the franchise right from when they're kids and be with it for life. Let's take that and delete all traces of it, because that's a good idea. What the hell were they thinking? Just cancel it if you want to get rid of it. Please, someone buy Star Trek and save it from these people.
I'll tell you what. If someone loans me the money, I'll go and do it now. Anyway,
I've got a penny here. There you go. You can start.
I think I got time somewhere.
We'll see you next
Before
week.
long, that's what the franchise will be worth.
Live long and prosper.
Thanks for joining.